All right, folks, welcome back to the Fight Station. Just a quick video tonight talking about the latest developments in the Amir Khan performance enhancing drugs scandal, saga, whatever you want to call it. And literally just 5 minutes ago, Khan has shared on Twitter a statement from Ukad where they've cleared him of intentionally taking performance enhancing drugs. I'll just read it out to you here quickly. It's not that long. So it starts off: Boxer Amir Khan did not deliberately take drugs from the UKAD anti-doping agency. Then it says UKAD have stated that their intention into Amir Khan's failed drugs test following his bout with Kell Brook determined that Khan passed multiple tests prior to the contest and did not deliberately take the banned substance ostarine. UKAD also stated that the amount found in Khan's system was, in quotes, 1,000 times too low to enhance performance in any way. Then it just goes on to say UKAD confirmed Khan passed multiple tests leading up to the fight and the contamination of drug found in the system had no effect whatsoever. Like, you probably won't be able to tell. I was going to show you, but you won't be able to tell. It doesn't like look particularly professional. It looks a bit like it's been drafted up in Microsoft Paint. So I'm not sure if that's communication that Khan or his team have received from UKAD, and then someone's tried to put it into like a Twitter friendly like graphic, but it's a bit shoddy looking. But anyway, obviously you would assume it's real. Like Khan obviously wouldn't share that on his official social media if he hadn't received communication to that effect from UKAD. So where this leaves us for the whole situation, I don't know really. I mean, I doubt the ban that the board have implemented will obviously stay in place with the whole strict liability, even contamination or tainted substances or what have you. Doesn't clear you of responsibility, if I get my words out, with the British Boxing Board of Control because of the strict liability. So I don't think it'll affect that. Not that it makes any difference. I mean, Khan's a retired fighter. I know Eddie Hearn spoke about being involved in talks for him to fight Manny Pacquiao 6 or 7 months ago, but I think this is more just one for Khan's reputation more than anything else. And people obviously still have their own opinions. I think once there's any sort of association of a fighter with performance enhancing drugs, even if they end up cleared with a governing body or a board or a viable excuse comes up, more often than not, a lot of fans will always have that sort of perception of them as a drug state in their head. So suppose that's just, it is what it is, really. Whether I believe Khan or not, I'm not sure. I mean, like, I know he used the argument of, "Oh, did you see my performance?" which doesn't really cut it. And then you see him in interviews, and I don't know. I'm a bit torn as to what I think. Maybe because I sort of grew up watching Amir Khan, and he was one of the fighters that made me fall in love with boxing. I'm putting him in a more favourable light than I would otherwise. So I don't know. You'll never know. That's the thing. There's no point like pulling your hair out about it and overthinking it, because at the end of the day, we'll never know for certain. Same with any of these performance enhancing drugs tests. I mean, a lot of people have their strong opinions on Conor Benn, which we'll not get into. But the reality is, you'll never know for certain. But anyway, like clearly there needs to be some sort of looking into how this process is handled, because like the stuff about the board not hearing and Robert Smith and then Ben Shalom claiming he hadn't heard was just a mess. And anyway, that's a whole nother topic for another video. So we'll wrap it up there. If you made it this far, leave a like in the video. Comment your thoughts. Do you think Khan intentionally took performance enhancing drugs? Do you agree with UKAD's decision to not clear him? That's probably the wrong term, but to say he didn't intentionally take performance enhancing drugs, or do you think he's buying the rights? He's guilty. He's a drug cheat. Lock him up. But anyway, subscribe to the Fight Station. That'll be all for tonight. Thanks very much.